Guys, welcome back to another episode of Vlogmas. We are on episode 7 of our Vlogmas journey, and I am your host, Ashley, and you can follow us on all social media platforms at The Nanny News. So, guys, today's episode, we are going to dive in about an article that, if you did not watch our last episode, which was sitting down with our 3 favorite nanny moms, Reagan, Courtney, and Carrie, then I advise you to pause this episode, go back and watch that, and then come finish this. Because today we are going to dive in the benefits of bringing your kids to work. And Courtney and Carrie helped write this article that we are going to share to you today. So I want you all to go back and watch the interview because they explain their reasons of why they are a nanny mom, why they bring their kids to their work, or if they don't bring their kids to work, and why they choose to do the certain things that they do for their families. And I know that there's a lot of you out there in the same position that are nanny moms or about to become a nanny mom, or like me in the near future. I would say near for me, but in the future, we're planning on having kids, and nanny mom is something that I'm going to be one day. So I just have thought I would share with you guys and sit down with some of my favorite people and let them share some of their experiences of why they are a nanny mom. I just think it's a great topic to talk about. And today we're going to dive a little bit more into depth about the benefits it is to bring your child to work. So if you are a nanny and a mom and you currently don't bring your kid to work and you've been thinking about it, especially since it's a new year coming up, then this article in this episode is for you. If you have not been thinking about it and you're not a nanny mom, but like me, like I said, one day, I promise y'all, you're going to be coming back to this episode or coming to me, Carrie, or Courtney, and one of us asking us about nanny moms. And I'm going to direct you straight to them because I don't know nothing. But I'm telling you guys, this episode is going to be beneficial. So let's dive into it. Sit back, relax, and let's go. All right, guys. So this article that we are sharing to you happens to be on one of the most well-known websites of all time, cares.com. And like I said, Courtney and Carrie, they happened to interview for this article that Annie from cares.com, they interviewed with her and did this art, and Annie ended up writing this article. So, some benefits of bringing your kid to job with you. There are 5 different benefits that they talked about, and we're going to share them with you. The number one thing that they say that it's a big benefit to bring your child to work with you is build a flexible career you enjoy. So basically, Courtney is a mom. She has a 3-year-old, and she's a nanny with 12 years of experience. She said that being able to stay in the industry and continue raising my child was the ideal thing for her. And as she continued to do what she loved to do and show other nannies that they can do the same thing. And if you do not know, Courtney has been doing that, you guys. She continues to do what she loves to do, but also showing and sharing to others that they can do it too. Because one thing she said that when she became a nanny mom is that she noticed that there was not a lot of support systems or support or another person that she could look up to get advice from and things, just advice and tips and to vent. So that's kind of why she started the whole nanny mom conversation. And if you have not seen it, she has been at the Nanny Palooza. She's done 2 different articles, if not more. And from my knowledge, she's done with cares.com, Sitter City. They spoke at the Nanny Palooza. They're speaking at the International Nanny Association conference next year. And it's just continued to go up. So she's literally, she took that, what she's saying here, and doing exactly what she wanted to do, which is to show us that you can be a mom and a nanny and be both and have the dope career that you have and be a hands-on mom at the same time. So she said that the one reason why she wanted to become a nanny mom is because to build the flexible career that you have. As we all know, most parents go to job 9 to 5 or sometimes 12 to 12. It just depends, 12-hour shifts. It just depends. And they don't get to spend no time with their kids. Like if I'm telling you guys, as a nanny, I swear we spend more time with the kids than their own parents do. And truly, as a parent, I know that has to be so hard, because I can't even imagine like having to leave for 12 hours a day and then coming home and only spending 2 hours with my kid. So I think that our career is so dope that we can actually have this benefit of bringing our kids to work with us. But not only is our kid, let me stop because we're about to dive into that. But so number one thing that they say is to build a flexible career that you can enjoy. You have the time, you can bring your kids with you. You don't have to stress about childcare. You don't have to stress about the expense of childcare. You don't have to it's stress about people watching your kids. What happens if somebody at the childcare got sick? Just having a more flexibility with you, and then having your kid with you at work, it's just dope. It sounds dope. um Carrie also said that she is a mom and a mother to a nearly 2-year old. Actually, his birthday is today, if I'm not mistaken, right? So happy birthday, baby boy! Happy birthday from Nanny News over here. But anyway, she said that I've been able to continue to being involved in the nanny industry that I love so much, impacting children and their parents in a positive, helpful way while being with my child full time. Like that's so cool. Like you get to still do what you love to do in this nanny industry, but also have your child with you at the same time. It's a win-win, right? Win-win. So that's number one. Build a flexible career you can enjoy. Number two reason or benefits would be earn an income while let me make sure earn an income while saving on childcare costs. So, like I said, guys, earlier, you bring your kid to work with you. You won't have to worry about people stressing about watching your kid, stressing about taking, like, what if the daycare is sick? So that means the daycare closes or the classroom closes because there's so many kids that are sick, or outbreak happens, then the daycare closes, then you get stuck taking care of your kid. Um, just the full flexibility. They say that bringing your child to your nanny or babysitting job comes with a huge perk, like what that no other job has. The ability to earn income while while saving money, y'all. Do you understand that if you bring your child to work, you are making money, but also saving money because your child is coming there technically for free because you are the sole watcher, so you can't. I mean, you're paying yourself, so I mean, parenting is a 24-hour free job, but I mean it's not free. Y'all know what I mean. So you're basically saving money on childcare while you are actually making money. Like I said, a win-win. Giving the strategy the cost of childcare in the United States, which now eats up 20% more or more of many families' incomes, savings, or any amount of childcare. Like, so did you know that it takes 20? So basically, they're saying that childcare eats up to 20%, if not more, of the family's income. Woo! But imagine if you're bringing your kid to work with you, baby. You saving 20% of your income, 20% of their future. But that's just like I said, it's a win-win. So that's another benefit. So benefit number one, you have a flexible career you get to enjoy. Number two, you earn an income while you're saving on childcare costs, which is which is a lot, okay, nowadays, because childcare, baby, is not cheap. And then number three, you're sharing meaningful and experiences with your child. So as we all know, you're a parent, you miss out on a lot of different things, especially as nannies. We see a lot of different things. Sometimes we're the first person to see it and we have to act like we're not. I've been there many of times, especially when my babies have started walking. I'm not going to lie. Every single kid that I have watched that has been a baby and turned into a walker while I was watching them, they took their first steps with me. But I didn't let them parents know. I did not let them parents know because those are moments as a nanny that you don't want to miss. Or I mean, not as a nanny, but as a parent, you don't want to miss. And so me being a nanny, you can't just go, hey, what, So If you bring your kid to work with you, you get to experience those experiences with your children. So say your family has a pass to go to the zoo. Well, your kid gets to now experience to go to the zoo all the time. Have pass like whatever activities you're doing with your nanny kids, just think about your kid is actually experiencing that for their childhood. And I think that's so amazing and dope. If I was a parent, just knowing that my child is getting to experience so many different things that maybe on my own I wouldn't be able to provide for them if I didn't have this opportunity as a job. So you don't miss out on a lot when you bring your kid with you. I mean, your kid was with you tied to the hip all day at work, so you're not missing a lot. If you plan, one of them said, if you plan a big outing, my daughter comes along, which makes it even more magical, she says. Or if you're planning an elegant tea party with your finger sandwiches and such, she gets to be there, dress up, and be part of fun with it. I've learned to never start the day play catching up. She said, if you're planning on going on an adventure with your kids, start planning the night before when you're at home to make sure you have the lunches for yourself and littles. That's an excellent tip. So she says like I believe this is Courtney. Yep. So Courtney says that I've never she never starts the day playing catch up. So basically she does say that you have to be a planner when you are a nanny mom. You can't just plan things on the spur of a moment, because not only do you have your child with you, you also have multiple other kids with you on top of that. So you want to make sure that you're planning this out. So if you are going on an adventure with your kids the next day, make sure you're planning everything out the night before, so you can make sure that they have lunches, you kids have lunches, they have snacks, you have snacks, they have waters, you have waters, all the good jazz. So that's an excellent tip. So number four benefit is to build more socialization for both children. Um, I think this is the biggest thing for me as a parent. As if I was a parent, that would be my biggest benefit for me, because I know that a lot of us, especially me being a mixed race, that and I know that say your kid is just say you're I'm going to give an example for Courtney. Courtney's kid is a black. Courtney's black, and she has a daughter, and her daughter is black as well. And Courtney does work with different families. I know she does work with the black family, but she also works with a white family, if I'm not mistaken, as well. But if not, just picture. Let's just picture. Let's not use Courtney. Let's use my kid. Okay, I don't want to use anybody else's kids. So picture me having my own child, and obviously my child would be different races, mixed race. So bringing my child to a different house that's white, or maybe a different race as well, Mexican or Jewish, or all those, you're learning about each other. So those kids can learn about my kids really religion or race and the different things that they do, and my kid will be able to learn from them about their race and the different things they do. And as they get older, not only does this little time that they're having together, but this will allow the kids to be able to, when they get older, communicate with other people and learn how to respond the right way to different people of different races, of different colors. And this is very big, that a lot of kids that I know, that I watch, don't get to experience this much. So I think this is super big. Also, I mean, it's not just about the race, you guys. Your kid might be 2, and you might watch a 12-year-old. I mean, you're literally learning like their socialization, the way that they're grouping things. You're learning about that. Um, Shannon, Shannon, she's a child care and a nanny coach for the families in the Bay Area, points out that if parents want their child to have more socialization but feel hesitant to enroll them in a daycare, either being a nanny parent or hiring one could be a good middle ground. If the kids are close in age, then that's the perfect play partner for your child. And if one child is older, they might even take on a helper route. I personally hired a nanny who watched her own child along with ours and loved seeing the photos of the toddlers playing together. Our nanny gives us updates about how they are practicing collaborating skills like sharing and passing toys back and forth. As also added bonuses for caregivers, children often do a great job of entertaining each other, which can make it easier to keep them both occupied, contained, while you handle another task like preparing food or cleaning up a mess. See the benefits of it. So you're bringing your kid. Not only is your kid learning from other kids from another kid that has different religion, race, all that. But also, it's like they they're learning life skills too, learning how to share, learning how to communicate. Like, just it's just this one is my favorite. Like, I don't know about y'all, but this one's my favorite benefit: being able to be more socialized with your children. And the last one we're going to end here is going to be relate to your employers in a different way. I I know for a fact that if you are a nanny mom or a parent in general, that you can relate a little bit more to your nanny families than me as being a mom. That I mean, as a nanny that does not have kids at all. I know being a nanny mom, you have probably a ton more patience than me as a nanny. Like, being me as a career nanny, just not a nanny mom. um, we have patience. We have a lot of patience, but I can only imagine if being a nanny mom, you got more patience. But Carrie feels that she can relate to employers on a closer level because she goes through very similar experiences as a parent. As an apparent employer, I appreciate that as well. I know that our nanny's experience as a mom makes her intimately aware of the needs of young children and feel that they are in the same place in life. Basically just saying that you just connect differently with your bosses, because you're a parent now, so you kind of understand what they're experiencing, they're going through, because you have your child with you. So it builds a different dynamic in your household with your relationship, hopefully in a better way, for you. Now, these are not the only benefits that there is to bringing your kid to work, guys. I just wanted to share this article because since we did an interview with Courtnee and Carrie and Reagan last on Wednesday, I wanted to share the article that they were able to do with Carrie's, because I do believe that they hit on most of these benefits in our interview about just why it's so important, what the importance of it is, and why they chose the way that they did to bring either their kid with them every day or every other day. And just it's just cool to hear from other moms, because I know, like I said, a lot of you are in the same type of position where you're a nanny mom and feel stuck, you're struggling, or you're like me, where you're going to be a mom eventually one day in your life, and you need to know these things, you need to learn these things. Also, it's just a good conversation to have, because like I said, there's so many of them out there, and it's not a topic that you do not see a lot in this industry, which is crazy to me because I know that over half of us are nanny moms. So if you are a nanny mom, guys, please get in contact with Courtnee, Carrie, and Reagan. I'm putting all three of their Instagram names right here for you, so you can go follow them on Instagram. Also, the Instagram is in the description box below and on our interview with them on Wednesday. But please, guys, get in contact with them three, because they three have some amazing advice, some tips, and strategies to help you. So if you're a nanny mom or becoming a nanny mom and feel some type of fears, some struggles, whatever, please do not hesitate to reach out to those three amazing women, because they are truly, truly amazing. So, guys, this is episode 7 of Vlogmas. We hope that you guys enjoy it, and we will see you guys on Monday for our announcements episode. We are diving down to the last week of Vlogmas. Oh no! So, yes, but we are, yeah, diving down. We got one more week left, 3 more videos to go, and it's Christmas. But I hope you guys all have an amazing weekend. We'll see you guys all on Monday for our announcements, so you can know what is cracking in the nanny industry. Love y'all. Have a great weekend.